Good morning. This is Guys Reads from the Farmington Public Library. My name is Mark Decker. I am with the Veterans of Foreign Wars. I am bringing you Guys Read for the month of November. I want to remind you that the first Saturday of every month at 11 o'clock is when Guys Read happens. And as you know, in Guys Read, we do three things. We read a book, we eat something, and then we smash something. This month, we are going to read Johnny Tremain by Esther Forbes, illustrated by Lynd Ward. The part about this book that I'm going to read is just after the Boston Tea Party, when some of the loyalists were staying out of town of Boston and had to come running back into Boston as a stronghold to be safe. This is some of the illustrations of the book. It was not by chance Johnny next saw that ruby coach. Late in August, word was spread through Boston that Merchant Light had got it, or was going to get it, out in Milton. If driven from their country house, there was but one safe refuge for them, behind the British lines in Boston. Toward evening, Johnny began to hang about the gate. The farm carts carrying food and fuel to Boston were still coming in over the mud flats connecting the town to the mainland. These, the British guards at the gate, nearly 200 men were kept stationed there day and night, let pass. But when the night really fell, the gates were closed and most of the soldiers returned to their barracks. There were a few sentries on duty and a handful of men, with a corporal in the guardhouse. Johnny settled down to wait. He had been dozing, but woke quickly, hearing the sentries yell and the corporal commanding the gates to be opened. Then, coming closer through the still summer night, the clatter of hoofs, the rumble of a coach, was sickening, hair-raising howl, the howling of a human wolf pack. The corporal had not had time to get his tunic on, but he recognized the situation. Another of His Majesty's loyal supporters fleeing to Boston with the mob at its heels. Torches only, he was crying to his men. No muskets. Death to any man who opens fire. The unarmed soldiers ran out to meet the coach with great flaring torches in hand. The mob had already stopped and was drifting back from whence it came. The coach had come flying in the gate, wheel flying off the coach. Through the canopy of shaking orange light and through the smell of burning pitch black horses, whitened with lather and dragging a heavy ruby coach, slowly crawling to the safety of the gate. This is a very good book. It's an award-winning book. So remember to check out Johnny Tremain by Esther Forbes. Now for the eating part of the meal, of the show. I'm going to show you a meal ready to eat. You can pick this up at the youth service desk at the library. Come to the youth service, and tell them, meals ready to eat. As long as supplies last, you can pick up a package of it. Inside this particular meal, which is vegetable crumbles with pasta and taco sauce. If you open it up, you'll see all kinds of things we have. First thing is chunky peanut butter. Some crackers. Have to have the crackers. Energy bar, cran raspberry. Chili lime hot sauce. Some smoked almonds. Applesauce with raspberry puree. French vanilla cappuccino instant powder. Beverage base raspberry sauce. Basically raspberry Kool-Aid. And the part that I'm going to eat today is the vegetable taco pasta. But before I eat this, I will show you In this also comes, this is why you need an adult with you when you do this. This is a heater pad. There's warnings on here. Tells you the vapors are harmful. What you do, you open it up. Put a little bit of water in it. You fold this over and you just let it heat up. This heater pad will get hot. Problem with this is why you need adult supervision. The steam and the vapors off of this are poisonous. They will make you sick if you drink them. Do not drink them. Do not inhale the smoke. What you would do after this heats up, you would put your meal into the pouch to warm up. We're not going to do that. So what you do, you open up your pouch, right there on that ripped seam. You open up your spoon, and here is your vegetable taco sauce. Looks good. Bon appetit. Come in and get your meals ready to eat at the youth services while supplies last. Just tell them meals ready to eat. Okay, since this is November, and that Veterans Day is in November, we are going to show you the correct way of folding a flag. Now, we are going to have part of this flag where I tuck the end in at the end of the flag. That is only if you are permanently retiring your flag. If you're going to use your flag again, you do not tuck the end in, and I will demonstrate that at the end of this. First of all, you have two people here to fold the flag. You have one that is considered the holder and one that is considered the folder. So the holder would grab a hold of the flag and make sure that the stars and stripes are in his left hand. The folder would grab the other end. Back up. You want to make sure this flag is tight. The tighter you get this flag, the better it is. You want to keep it nice and tight. First thing you do is the first fold, you fold it in half. Now the holder, his left hand, will keep this part that's seamed up. His right hand will go down to the other end. That way, the stars and stripes are on the bottom of the flag. Then you fold it in half again, and again, the holder has his left hand with the part that's got the seams on it, and the right hand comes to the other. The folder, at this case, now starts folding. Again, this is a case where you want to keep the flag nice and tight. The tighter you keep the flag, the tighter the folds are. Just keep folding this up in triangles all the way. And you get all the way to the end. You fold the flag over. This would be like this if you're going to reuse this flag. If you are retiring this flag, you would stop at this spot. Now I'll flip with him. Hold that a minute. I will fold this end in a little. Fold this in like this. And then this gets tucked in underneath like that. So that all that is showing is the blue and the white stripes. There is no red showing. This flag would be totally retired, never to be used again. When it was folded out like this, you could reuse this flag again. That is the correct way of folding a flag. Thank you. Okay, now we will do the crushing part.
You're gonna come get this too?
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to show you. This is the box of the MRE box that all them individual MREs come in. You rub this on our forehead. we're gonna set it down on the ground. You can see it. And we smash it. That is our guys' read for the month of November. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you again in December.
Thank you, Mark, for doing that for us. We appreciate it. And come back and see us every month. Thank you.